Hello guys and welcome to another episode of GEEKAMANIA. We are hosts Mark
And Ben.
And today we're going to be doing a very special top 5 today. It's very near and dear to our hearts. We're doing the top 5 animated shows of all time. So Ben, let's start. What is your number 5?
You're starting off with me?
Yes.
Well, this isn't so much to do with my childhood as, well, it kind of is, because it was something I watched one episode when I was a child and hated it, as all boys did. And, you know, every boy hates My Little Pony when they first see it.
They do.
But number 5, not so much because it's a great cartoon, but because it's great for what it is. It's the most recent season of My Little Pony. The most recent series.
Yeah.
The reason I like it so much is because they've made something good out of something that is renowned for being one-note, girly, stupid characters with no plot and no interesting characters. And they've made something with interesting characters, interesting plots, actual villains that are threatening. And just, it's good. It's surprisingly good. And I enjoy it. And I keep up with it. I still watch it. Just because I find it interesting. And all of the little references to the likes of Star Wars and the Big Lebowski. Yeah, Star Wars and Big Lebowski references in something that's My Little Pony. It's good. It's interesting. I like it. I would never claim this to be the greatest cartoon series ever. That's dumb. In fact, I'm not even sure if it is actually in my top 5. I'm just putting it there because I wanted to talk about it.
Fair enough.
That's why it's my number 5.
My number 5 is the Trapdoor, which people will probably not know it. It was a plasticine show made in the mid to late 80s, and it stars Burke, who's the servant to the thing upstairs, and he's friends with Boney and Drut, and it's all to do with the Trapdoor and things coming out of it. Basically, it's a very British show, which I think is hilarious, and I really enjoy.
Yeah,
watching it now.
Trapdoor would probably be my number 5 if I didn't just want to talk about it. Plus, I knew you were going to talk about it. But yeah, it's great because that show freaked me out when I was a kid.
Me too.
But it's really nice. They're just like short little 5-10 minute episodes, and it's just full of charm and character.
Full of charm and full of greatness. Like one episode is like my favourite lines. They go, "The joke's a joke, but it's just gone the realms of light entertainment." It's just stuff like that is just brilliant, and how it can sometimes like break the fourth wall in a sense where taking a piss out of itself. And he actually sings the Trapdoor theme. When in the episode where they fight, they see this like massive monster thing. It's like in the bar with the trapdoor. There's something down there. It's just stuff like that is hilarious. There's an episode where they have a radio and it just plays the ending thing just like for 3 minutes, and that's just pretty cool. You see all these monsters and stuff. It's awesome.
It's a lovely little show.
It is a lovely little show.
I enjoy Trapdoor. I've got to admit.
Me too.
My number 4, probably one of the few Hanna-Barbera cartoons I like, because there's a lot of Hanna-Barbera I don't like. Like, I don't like Yogi Bear. I don't get on with, like, Huckleberry Hound. But my favourite, other than Wacky Races, which I just realised, is Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, Hong Kong
Love
Phooey
Hong Kong Phooey.
Is awesome. I agree with you.
The theme song and just the general.
Hong Kong Phooey.
And as weird as it may be, Hong Kong Phooey is one of the first superhero things I watched when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. But Hong Kong Phooey is one of my introductions to the whole superhero genre. The whole, jumping into the filing cabinet and emerging as Hong Kong Phooey.
And I think the funniest thing as well, that he never actually catch any criminals. It was the cat, and then the cat just was like.
It's one of those classic things where the actual protagonist is useless and it's the sidekick that's actually doing all the work.
Yeah.
But it's so cheesy and old school animated stuff. It's good fun, and I just liked the whole superhero gimmick. It fascinated me when I was young.
And it was kind of like the whole Superman thing where he had a cabinet. Well, Superman had like a
he had a
phone box.
He had like a really obvious like secret identity as well, because he's the only freaking talking dog in the whole goddamn
and his card, he's the Hong Kong Book of Kung Fu, and he has like those ridiculous like side swipe, and he like misses the criminals. Just something that was brilliant, and his car was just like we used to have that ridiculous.
Yeah, transform into planes and stupid stuff.
It was so stupid.
Very good show.
Really good show. My number 4 is another Hanna-Barbera cartoon, Top Cat.
Yeah, see, I liked Top Cat, but I never really enjoyed it.
It's probably the one I like the most. I don't know why. Probably because it was the one I was connected to the most when I was a kid. Probably nostalgia reasons, and also I thought it was just really, really funny, and I liked the very adult humour to it as well.
It's very adult humour, yeah, which might be why I didn't quite like it when I was younger.
And also as well, I just loved Top Cat as a character. That he's one of those people that can talk his way out of anything. Like he was about to get arrested and sent to jail by Boss Dibble, and he basically talked his way out of it. Like
he's that classic roguish character.
Yes, and the new movie just does nothing for me. I tried watching it. I was just like, that's not Top Cat.
The visuals are weird for me. That's what's weird about it.
And the voice as well, because I've been so used to Arnold Chang as the voice of Top Cat. It's just weird to hear someone else do it. It's like, that doesn't work.
Mm.
And some of the episodes are just hilarious as well.
They're alright. Admittedly, my opinion is coloured by my younger self's opinion being, oh, Top Cat's rubbish. Nothing happens, no explosions. But yeah, speaking of explosions, cartoon show that starts with an explosion. Freaking Danger Mouse.
Oh yeah, Danger Mouse is classic.
So much. It's again very British.
Yeah.
And spy humour, and again it's got that whole superhero vibe, and
yeah, with Penfold and how he's trying to save the world, and he's just basically the size of like when he comes through the post box, he's like even the size of a brick. Just stuff like that's just brilliant, and his boss, I think, is Baron Greenback, and just like and his little preacher, that was funny.
I love it so much. Why can't they bring back want more Danger Mouse? Why don't they make a Danger Mouse film?
That'd be quite cool, actually.
Why don't they just take them, make them big? That'd be lovely. Oh, Danger Mouse film. That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome, Danger Mouse film. I just love Penfold as well. Penfold's just like, and stuff like that. Penfold was just hilariously funny.
Anyway, your number 3.
My number 3 is Bump in the Night. It's a show that stars Rob Paulson as Squishy, and the main character is voiced by Jim Cummings, who's Mr. Bumpy. And it's about a monster thing who lives underneath someone's bed, and the whole point of him is eating socks and just him getting into different stories. It's quite funny. One of my favourite episodes has to be the Night of the Living Bread, and they like this have like a Mr. Bumpy's like eating all this food, and this piece of bread falls down the hole and it becomes alive, and they're trying to kill it. And one of the lines is like butter side bread like goes down or something to do with peanut butter, and there's no. It's just a great show, and also they take the piss out of songs. We hear Mr. Bumpy singing.
Wait a minute! I don't get that joke. Was something about?
Yes, so something about peanut butter. It always lands like
it
one
always
way up.
lands butter side down.
Yeah, it always lands butter side down, and the thing was like the peanut butter always lands butter side down, and so that they were able to beat the bread by basically having
they sprayed peanut butter on it, so it then had to go on its face. Is that
basically that's how they beat it. They got peanut butter all down it, and then they pushed it, and then it just went landed in. But how did that work? Miss Bumpy goes, you know what they say, peanut butter always lands face down, or something like that. Just stuff like that. It's just hilarious. It's a great show, and the song's really good as well. There's loads of good songs between the two of them, which is quite funny.
Nice.
Good stuff. It's very, very funny. I probably haven't really mentioned enough about the show, but
well, I never even heard of the show before you talked about it. So.
But reminds me of the show show an episode.
You will have heard of my number 2, Tom and Jerry. Ah, Tom and Jerry.
Which ones?
What do you mean, which ones?
There's like they've had the original kind of Barrett, and they have the kind of the weird sort of 80s animated style, the new ones.
Just Tom and Jerry in general.
Okay.
Tom and Jerry. I mean, probably less the newer ones, but even then, the newer ones are still really good. I mean, I've got such fond memories of watching just Tom and Jerry on repeat and on repeat. There's this one episode which I must have watched 100 times when I was younger. That's not even an exaggeration. That's probably an accurate number. Where like they're fighting war style and they're using fireworks to shoot each other, and then the whole ending is Jerry just tricking Tom into tying his hands to a firework and then being sent off to the moon. It's beautiful.
One of the episodes I remember the most is where they were dressed as musketeers or whatever it was, and you see them like over this massive like pile table worth of all food, stuff to do with Thanksgiving or some stuff like that, and they're like using swords, just fighting each other, and they with a little mouse, and they're like singing that famous French song. I can't remember what it's called.
Yankee Doodle?
Not Yankee Doodle. It was a French song. Something about not Kumbaya. Sounds like that. Do 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 do. And it means something else in English. Yeah, that's it. Then I was thinking Frere Jacques. It's just how violent it was as well. Considering
it's bloody violent.
It was ridiculously violent. It was you would never see that
It wouldn't happen these days.
Wouldn't
No,
happen,
It
not
wouldn't,
at all, no.
and it shaped my childhood a lot. I mean, it's a classic. I
It is
don't
a
need to
classic.
tell you how good Tom and Jerry is.
It's hilarious, and it works so well that they don't even speak, and it works so well.
Mm.
Just the use of visuals works amazingly
Yes,
well.
just pure slapstick.
Yep.
Number
Brilliant.
2 then.
My number 2 is Count Duckula.
Count Duckula, yeah. Again, made by the same people who made Danger Mouse.
Mhm.
So.
Brilliant show. David Jason's back again as Count Duckula. The humour's rather good, and they were able to make something that you probably would never think of, a vegetarian vampire, into something cool.
What do you mean never thought up of? I'm pretty sure they've thought up of that recently in a film series
Yes.
that is very popular.
Yeah, but but Count Duckula is the one who invented it, and to me, he will always be the true vegetarian vampire. And it was just hilarious, just how well each of them just work with each other as well, and how Igor's trying to turn Duckula into this evil, demonic vampire who wants to eat everyone, and Duckula's just like, I just want to be a star, I want to be a vegetarian. Now he's just there, big, stupid as usual, never really getting anything. Always smash. I love it when she goes, I'll get it, and she always smashes into the door. And there was another joke that says, Igor, order another door, please. Already ordered, my lord. It's just something that's just brilliant. And just how the humour's just very... I think the humour's quite clever as well.
It's very British humour as
Yes,
well.
it's extreme. Especially with the bit where it goes, hoo-ha, up she rises, hoo. And about, who are you? And that's me. What was it? What were they called?
The classic kind of Four Candles sketch situation.
Yes. And who might you be? No, I am. No, and who might you be? No.
Don't try and emulate it, you'll get it wrong.
Probably will do, yeah. But just for that, it was just really funny, and how they're able to take it, like the story of like Dracula and make it,
It's
funny
quite kid friendly as well.
Yeah,
so it's
it is good. Good show. Fantastic.
Yeah. Now,
Favourites.
my number 1 is a little bit of a cop out because if I didn't put this as my number 1, the whole list would just be Looney Tunes. So for my number 1, it is just Looney Tunes in general. Because if I didn't have this, it would literally be like Roadrunner, Marvin Martian, Bugs Bunny, this is freaking everything.
What about me? Am I not that? Am I not there? Me, Sylvester, the cat.
Okay, I got confused then. I was like, you're not a cartoon, Mark. Get out of here. You don't belong here. But no, just,
But I totally agree with you.
So many fond memories. And I still think I can't remember the name of it, the episode, but it'll come to me later. The episode where Daffy Duck is, and it's completely breaking the fourth wall, where Daffy Duck is like being messed with by the artist, and then it turns out the Bugs Bunny.
I know that one.
Or something like a duck amok. I think that.
I
might
think
be
it's
the
what
name
it's
of the
called.
episode.
Yeah, but I
But
know what it is.
That alone is like the single best cartoon ever made in my eyes.
Really?
I really can't place anything above
I
it.
still prefer the Ducks' Rabbit season ones.
They're good, but honestly, like that one cartoon, just how brilliantly simple it is, and just how it messes with the fourth wall, and just how it's just Daffy. It's so good. I can't express at all just how much Looney Tunes has shaped my sense of humour, my personality, everything about me. I love it to bits.
And also, a lot of stuff they used to do then you wouldn't see that nowadays either.
No, it's just
it is hilarious.
Genius in everything.
And Yosemite Sam is brilliant. Elmer Fudd, all the people in that stuff is hilarious.
It's just, and to think that like almost all of those voices just comes from one man alone.
Yeah, Mel Blanc is a genius.
Does he do that with his voice? It's like the pinnacle of voice acting. It's the pinnacle of animation, and I love it to bits.
I'm glad you mentioned the Looney Tunes, Ben, because whilst doing this, when we should say our top 5, I was thinking I should have put that on their list. My top 5, but Looney Tunes is fantastic.
So, here's the question, guys. Animated cartoon. What on earth would Mark put as his number 1 animated...
2 words.
No idea.
Ninja Turtles. There you go. You guys know.
This is a big surprise.
I know, isn't it? Oh my god, Mark put Ninja Turtles.
So, Mark, because we've never heard it before.
Yes, Ben.
Why do you like Ninja Turtles?
I like Ninja Turtles.
Because I didn't even put it in my top 5.
I like Ninja Turtles so much just because the nostalgia thing for me. It was the first show I really liked. And also I just like the show because it's funny, it's good full of action, the characters work really well together, the voice acting is amazing. You've got like Rob Paulson, Cam Clark, Townsend Coleman,
Oh, he's forgotten one.
Barry Gordon. I was thinking, did I say Barry Gordon? Got James Avery, Peter Remedy, Renee Jacob. Just the voices are amazing. It's just full of greatness, and also I like the fact as well that they're very individual, the characters, and you can always feel connected to one of them, and they're quite different to what most people would be like, and that's probably why I like them. Same with the X-Men, where they're not like, because I'm different being autistic and all that. Probably not sure if you guys know that. It's quite cool to feel connected to them because they're quite different to what most people would be, and they're kind of outcast to everyone else in society. So that's why I feel connected to them as well.
I just realised I didn't put the X-Men on my list. That's disappointed me. Screw My Little Pony. Fuck it. X-Men. It's like number 4. Actually, X-Men's probably higher than Hong Kong Philly. I put X-Men at number 3.
Okay.
Forgot X-Men. How did I do that? Anyway.
Mate, I forgot Animaniacs, Tiny Toons. I forgot a load of different stuff as well.
Too many good cartoons.
Freakazoid. There were so many great cartoons. You got, and the new TMNT show as well.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim.
Too many memories.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks wasn't that good.
It wasn't, but it was just for the nostalgia.
Biker Mice from Mars. Why not go crazy?
I quite like Biker Mice from Mars.
It was pretty terrible.
The Mask.
Action Man.
Action Man.
Still watch Action Man loads.
I was serious called Mask and The Mask. There were so many good 80s and 90s cartoons. Do you remember Super Ted? Talking of just...
Yeah, I do. My brain is hemorrhaging from too many good cartoons.
Oh no, it's just like...
Looney Tunes are still the best.
Looney Tunes is awesome.
Nothing is going to defraud Looney Tunes in my book. Space Jam.
In my book, Ninja Turtles, but definitely Looney Tunes. I kind of wish I put Looney Tunes number 2 now, because I do love that. I do love Looney Tunes. Pretty good stuff. TMNT obviously as well.
Also, Space Jam's an amazing film.
And also as well, I'm also forgetting about Ninja Turtles. The theme song's really good, and how it was able to, and also quite like the fact just how it became one of the biggest things in the world.
It's
was quite cool.
But is it as iconic as the Looney Tunes theme? Nothing is more iconic than.
But at the same time, though, Looney Tunes has been around since the early 30s. When Ninja Turtles has only been around for 25 years.
Iconic. Anyway, enough about me gushing over Looney Tunes.
And enough about me gushing over Ninja Turtles. Cheers, guys. That was GEEKAMANIA. I'm Mark. That's Ben. Cheers, guys.
Camera. Bye, guys.
Bye.